This fighter chose to strike his opponent before the bell even rang. As an undefeated professional, he was convinced that facing an influencer was just an easy payday against a clueless amateur. He spent the entire week leading up to the bout trying to humiliate his rival.
So whoever really wants it and really wants that win is gonna win that night. It's already written. I'm beating the shit out of this guy. I'm gonna break you down for 5 rounds. I'm gonna cut you up for 5 rounds. You're gonna bleed for 5 rounds. And I promise you, you're gonna regret signing that contract.
But that arrogance set the stage for one of the most embarrassing upsets in the sport's history. A true anomaly in combat sports, Perez was the first person in history to serve as both an active fighter and a professional cutman for the bare knuckle championship. He entered the ring with an unblemished 3-0 record in bare knuckle and claiming 35-0 across all combat disciplines. He viewed Hall as a tourist and publicly stated that the influencer was disrespecting the sport by thinking he could just walk in and compete.
Well, I've kind of felt disrespected. Like I said, it takes years to get where you're at today. I'm reading comments that he's saying he wants to go to bare knuckle and he wants to try this. It's like, bro, this is not a game. So for him to say, I want to try this, that's disrespecting me as a fighter, and that's disrespecting the company, and not just that, not just me, other fighters, the real OGs of bare knuckle.
Hall was fighting to prove he wasn't just a social media guy and finally earned respect as a real fighter. From the opening bell at the Tingley Coliseum, Perez, true to his word, showed zero respect, openly taunting Hall, convinced there was no power behind the blogger's gloves. The crowd went from laughing to stunned silence just 10 seconds into the first round. Hall didn't hesitate. He lunged forward with a crisp, powerful, and fast jab that caught Perez flush on the chin, sending the veteran crashing to the canvas. Perez beat the referee's count, but he was clearly shaken by Hall's power. Hall used his wrestling background to control the distance and keep Perez from landing clean shots, even nearly getting disqualified at one point for an aggressive takedown. In the second round, Perez managed to land a heavy shot that split Hall's eyebrow open, sending blood streaming down the influencer's face. Many thought the injury would make Hall quit, but he stayed aggressive, moving forward and forcing a high-intensity trade of blows that pushed both men to their physical limits. In the heat of the exchange, the unthinkable happened. Perez